Welcome everybody to Rapture Watch for May the 5th, 2018. Watchman on the wall, William from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I hope all of you guys are having a blessed day in the Lord. And today, I just want to give you guys some encouragement and share with you the good news. Like that's all we can do is keep encouraging one another and stay focused on the Lord. I got myself a walking stick, and this thing, I've prayed over it and asked the Lord to bless it, and it's weird how a simple stick could make you feel more connected to the Lord. Obviously having knee pain and knee problems and stuff like that, and I mean, I got a lot of health problems, and I don't want to turn this into a woe is me every week talk about myself thing, and that's what another thing that I kind of have to apologize to you guys for is just not really focusing on the Lord and what He is doing, giving Him the praise and focusing on Him. I appreciate you guys praying for me and the things that you guys have said about me sharing my personal life and how much it affects people and helps and stuff. And I believe that there is a time and place, but I also think that we need to really focus on the Lord and give Him the glory, because we know that time is short, and every single day that we have here is a blessing. And sometimes when we're feeling in pain and challenged, that we don't actually stop and look at the beautiful surroundings. Like, I was outside a couple times yesterday, and it's so nice and warm here. And yesterday it wasn't very sunny, it was pretty overcast, but just sitting outside and taking in God's creation and listening to the peace, listening to the birds, listening to life happening, and how every day that we have here, without the tribulation and all this crazy stuff that's going to happen, that we know is going to happen, but every day that doesn't happen is a blessing. More people are being saved, and I know that we are fighting as much as possible, and we're doing all we can, but let's just think of all the people that are getting saved in these final hours, and God's heart. We got to look at every single person and know that the Lord, it's His will that none shall perish. Even the worst person you could possibly think of, God doesn't want him to perish forever. And that's why people, they just don't get it. They just don't, it's going to be amazing how many people that we see in heaven that we weren't expecting, because they got it. They got it. Maybe at the last second, but they got it. That's not about them and what they do. It's about the Lord and what He finished on the cross, His finished work, not what we do. And there's going to be people who thought they were Christians for their whole lives, and they're not going to be there. And I'm so glad that the Lord has revealed to me the truth of the gospel, and I'm not ashamed, and I know what I believe, and it's there's so many Christians out there that aren't awake, that don't know the gospel, that don't know the truth, and And we ought to think about that every single day here. It truly is a gift, even if we're going through a lot. It's about others and thinking about those other people, and taking the time in whatever pain you're going through to enjoy the sunshine. Whenever you have a pocket of sunshine, whatever that is, whether it's sitting outside or spending time with an old friend, or whatever it is, that moment, and you can feel it, you kind of sit back and you think, wow, this is an awesome moment, and it's special. Soak that in, soak in those moments, and keep them going. Don't just brush them aside like they're, because there's so many moments in our lives when we're younger that we brush aside, and we don't realize the significance of those moments until we're older, and we don't get much of those moments, and they're precious. Every moment's precious. So don't forsake the gathering of others, or taking time to forsake the fellowship of the Lord outside, and spend that time and soak it up. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today's message. I mean, there's so much I could talk about with news and missile strikes in Syria and all kinds of craziness, but, I'm not really focusing on news, I don't think, anymore. I just want to encourage people and do my best to, if there's definitely some really important news, on the prophecy front, then, yeah, I'll definitely be sharing it. But, no, it's more about just encouraging you guys and encouraging myself too. I listen to these and get strength, just from hearing the Holy Spirit in us. And sometimes, journaling, that's a good thing for any of you who are needing to feel that encouragement, extra encouragement. Journaling is really awesome. So anyways, kind of went out on a tangent there, but just want to say I love you guys. Keep fighting the good fight. Keep running the race as hard as you can. And if I don't see you in the clouds tonight, I'll have another message for you very soon. Peace be with you.